Greetings once again, AP Calculus students and maybe AP Calculus teachers out there that might be watching. We are taking a look at some Continental Mathematics League problems from Meet 2 of some previous year's exams. We're looking at the 2022-2023 version. So this problem was released in February of 23, and it's a problem 4. It's another 1-point question, but sometimes these 1-point questions, even the ones that are multiple choice, can get to be a little bit tricky. So let's center my frame here a little bit, and let's take a look at what we've got. It says, if y is equal to, what does that say, 4x cubed minus 5, then what is the derivative of y over this stuff? What is that? Well, I guess what that's really saying is, what is the derivative of y with respect to 3x plus 1? And that's very new, at least in my class. But the idea, what you're going to use, is not really new in this problem. You're going to be thinking about using the chain rule in this question. And so I want to kind of think about, what the notation looks like for the derivatives that we've been taking. For instance, if we were to take the derivative of y with respect to x, that means that you're going to go to your function with the name of y. Here he is, right up there. And you're going to take its derivative, and you're going to treat x like a normal thing, right? X is the normal independent variable, and you just simply have 12x squared, right? That's what it says, yeah, 12x squared. All right, then, what about this dy over d 3x plus 1 deal, right? Well, why don't we give some thought into maybe replacing all this with something that's not quite as cumbersome looking? Maybe we call that some other substitutable variable. A real common variable that we use is 3x, for this 3x plus 1 in this case, could be u, right? It's a very common letter to use, u. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, that means that this problem up here is really saying, what is the derivative of y with respect to u? That's what we want to figure out. Well, we can't do the derivative of y with respect to u unless we use the chain rule, right? So the derivative of y with respect to u can be thought of as the derivative of y with respect to something that's kind of normal, x, let's say. And then if we multiply that by some other notation that will allow some cancellations to occur and just giving us dy over du, we are in business. So we want a du on the bottom. Well, why not put one there? And we really don't want this dx hanging around. So why don't we do something like that? And the bad news is, I'm going to stop right here. Excuse me, but the good news is, I think you're well on your way, because we've already talked about what the result of that is, right? Now, to find the derivative of x with respect to u, it might be a little bit easier if you think of it as reciprocated, and then that result flips back around so that you have the dx over the du, okay? But if you pull this off, you're going to get a result that will match one of those 5 answer choices. I sure hope this helped. We'll see you next time.